behind, bringing it up the board, met by Sam, and then Coco fires one hard off onto a shin pad. Sam tries to dive to reach that one right in front of the goal, picked up by Summit. Summit picks it up, chips it out all the way down to the other end, where we find Grace as our starting goalie, number 41. Maya, Katie, and Eva in. Happy birthday, Eva. Happy birthday, Coach Brian, and happy birthday, Coach Paul. Puck comes out. Summit tried to recover it, step up, and Maya sends it back in around the board. Summit recovers it, chased down by Katie. They wing it up around the boards where Coco was a little deeper. Coco goes for a reach. She stops it up in the boards. Katie loses it behind her. Summit recovers it. Katie going in front of the goal and chips it over to Eva, waiting nice and patiently. Eva seeing Maya, but there is people in between. Maya dumps it in deep behind the net, reflects off as they're doing a line change. Back out to number 51, Hadley. Coming on your new defensive line is Hadley. And Kiana chipped up to 28, Harper. Finley and Alex on your forward line. Out to Alex, number 23 in the corner. She sends it right in front of the goal, taken out by the Summit defense. And back into the corner, Alex chasing it down, and Kiana trying to hold it there. Summit coming out with it. Harper getting in front of it. Harper, nice, girls playing hard for it. And out and around the other direction, 48 Finley. Back pass by Summit. Summit takes a blue line, and it's deflected by defense. Trying to get in there. Nice hard fight from 21. Kiana back out to the front. Oh, that was excellent work. There was a lot of traffic in front of that goal. Summit trying to stuff it, and Harper playing hard. Chips it up and out into the neutral ice. Alex skating on it hard. Over on the other side, Finley picks it up. And Gabby, number 24, finding it in the corner. Summit exiting behind their net. Girls are kind of bunched. Ran into each other. End to end. Nice job by Coco. Clearing it, putting it right on Alex's stick. Alex sends it deep into the corner, allowing for the rest of the line change for Gabby's line to come on. Summit sends it up into the neutral ice, picked up by Coco. Coco wings it back in, and Summit goes for a D-to-D pass. Julia picks it up, keeps it in behind the net. On to, oh, Sam has a little bit of a whiff on it. She's trying to get her body in front of it. Gets hit off the skate. Over to Julia. Julia tries to drag it forward by her skate. Hattie stepping into it. Puck comes around the other side. Summit met by Coco and cleared by Gabby. Sam trying to get the power on it and backed up by Gabby. Sends it across the ice where Julia was awaiting on the blue line. Summit has control, but Katie comes in hot off the bench. Katie, Maya. And here comes Eva as their third. Comes out, Eva picks it up. On her backhand, scoops it in right in front of the net, sets it on Katie, and Katie has a light shot on goal. 21 Kiana on the blue line, chips it back up and in. Girls are battling up against the boards. Kiana again wings it onto a skate of a Summit player. Stick is down, Katie's stick is down. Back again, Maya into that battle. Summit clears it all the way down where Hattie was deep, noticing two Summit players trying to cherry pick. Katie taking the puck behind the net. Kiana watching the backside of the goalie. Katie getting her power on over to Maya. Summit's number 24 picks it off. Katie is able to disrupt that play onto Eva. Eva makes a pass behind And offsides, 9:01 left in the first period. Long period of time for the girls to keep consistent play. Finley, number 48, tracking it down. Put in by Summit. Hadley chipping it up and around. Alex looking over her shoulder, trying to clear it. Summit pokes it through. Kiana staying on it. Poked out front. Summit recovers it. Finley on it. Summit passes, shoots, and Grace makes a nice screen save at 8:35. Gabby taking the drop puck, going behind the net. Hattie battling hard. Both girls go down. Summit puts it right in the middle, but Gabby's there to stop it and deflect it up to number 4, Maya. Maya loses control, but gets it back on. She's in the corner. Gabby trying to line herself in front of the goal. Oh, player and ref collided. And Sam back up. Nice job by Hattie just clearing it out of the middle of the goal. Sam's got to come out of after falling down. Passed up. Hattie tried to hold that blue line. Summit making a hard charge all the way down. And nice save by Grace. She had tied off on the post. Back up on Julia's stick. Almost caught Summit in a line change. Eva there to hold that blue line, and Summit finds us in the middle of a line change. Katie coming off the bench. Goes all the way across. Coco up around the boards to number 4, Maya. Maya uses the boards to pass it to herself where Summit picks it off. Coco tries to hold it. Summit gets past, shot, and rings one up and over. That was just a beautiful play shot by Summit. Ref took a minute to make sure Sam was okay after the collision. Puck comes back down on a Summit player. Long reach by Kiana. Back and forth. Nice save by, they're poking through. Grace locks it off, and Katie recovers it. Katie uses her body, changes direction, trying to get out of there. Nice sharp pass over to Eva, waiting. Eva lightly passes it forward, not able to connect with Maya. Girls are holding into that offensive zone. Summit coming back out, loses it behind their skate, recovers it, puts it behind. That's a hard rebound right there for a goalie to watch after. And here comes Kiana skating out. Girls are looking for a line change. Puck is up in our offensive end. They kind of just lollygagged, but we made our line change. Finley comes off, gets it, waits before sending it back in, as Alex was still trying to get into the neutral ice. Cross ice pass by Summit, picked up by Hattie. Hattie puts it in backhanded. Summit back out with a hard on to Coco's stick. Coco, crisp pass to Alex. Alex turns it around on the boards. Shot wibble wobbling in front. Nobody there to connect for a one-timer. Coco holding the blue line again, sends it back up the boards. Summit trying to exit. Coco right onto Finley's stick. Finley shoots wide of goal. Alex picks it up, dishes it back in, trying to meet Harper. Hattie has a wide. Alex dishes it right in. Girls are doing a wonderful job getting it right in front of the net. Back to Coco. Coco. Oh! Coco from the blue line, maybe with a little tip from Finley. Julia, Gabby, and Sam on your forward line. Julia taking that battle. Nice poke check by Hattie. Summit making a charge. Met Kiana. Kiana drives him out to the side. Up and around. Hadley picks it up. 5 minutes left in the first period. Hadley sends it back up and around to Sam. Sam backhands it up. Nobody at home as she's the winger deep in. Out in front of the goal. Luckily, no one-timer from Summit. Summit has to get out into that neutral ice. Being pursued by Julia and Gabby. Julia. Sam passes it over to Hadley. Hadley to Julia. Julia uses deflection off the boards to try to recover it. 4:30 left in the first period. Gabby up and off the boards with that pressure from Gabby. Hadley takes the second, watching for girls to come off the bench. Picks up Katie off the bench. Dee asks for a change. Comes out. Coco connects with it again. Sends it over. Ripped off by Summit. Nice body play by Hattie. Coco picks it up beautifully to birthday girl Eva. Oh, behind the back of the Summit player. Coco picking it up. Behind the net. Katie trying to exit. Held in by the Summit defense. Hattie thinking twice there, playing the puck before going in front of the net. And up and out by Maya. Maya chasing it down, putting pressure on D-to-D pass from Summit. Whiffed on it, and Katie's trying to capitalize on it. Katie capitalizes on it. Shot deflected by that Summit defense. Uh-oh. Katie trying to get back. Whiff! And, oh, they're going to call one on Katie. We might have a penalty shot. So let's see what goes on. She might have, depending if she was on the act of shooting or not. Okay, they determined that she was in the act of shooting when the penalty was called on her. And point for Summit. It was a great hustle by Katie, but did pull down that penalty. 2-1 Summit with 3:04 left. Nice job by the ladies. Okay, haven't seen that happen in a game in a while. Back to 51 Hadley. Hadley brings it up and around the boards, meeting 23 Alex. Alex trying to get it through there. Pops back out. Hadley playing hard and sends it over. Deflects and picked up by Harper. Harper sends it up the board to Finley. Finley trying to get it to Alex and left kind of dead in the neutral zone. Harper skating back. She lost it behind her back. Oh! Summit playing a sneaky move behind. And Alex, seeing Finley, tries to tap it forward. Summit defense picking it up in the neutral ice. They had a hard body block on Finn. End to end, puts it right through the middle. Nobody connects with it. Alex picks it up on the line, tries to get it over to Finley again. And Harper misses the hard. Kiana and Harper playing that puck. Hadley takes it to the side. Hadley getting it on Alex's stick. Hadley going forward as all the offensive members were kind of up behind the... Gabby rushing off the bench. Put right back in. Both girls have equal speed. Whiffed on it from Summit defense. Held in by 16, Sam. Behind the net. Gabby and Sam are trying to determine where to go. On to Gabby. Gabby tries to chip it over to Sam. Back and forth in there. Sam has it. Played with it once, twice. And Julia tries for the poke. 1:13 left. Gabby taking the draw puck. Into the corner they go. All the way back and out. No icing. 1 minute left in the period. Over to Hattie. Hattie on her backhand, swipes it in. Julia behind the net. Sam looking over her shoulder. Passes Crispy out to Hattie. And offsides. Wishing for those delayed offsides. Katie taking the drop puck. Puck is loose. Katie finding it. Out to Eva. Eva to Maya. Maya skating it in. Maya! Hard shot just to the right of the goal. 35 seconds left in this period. Summit coming out with some steam. Eva trying to track them down. Putting a lot of pressure, causes a pass that Maya was able to poke off. Hattie picks it up. 21 seconds left. Summit recovers it. Hattie staying on her. Coco and Katie had dished back. Nice blocked off shot by Grace. Turned around by Summit. Coco saves with her legs. Eva comes into the play. 3 seconds left in the period. Puck comes across. And we finish the first period 2-1. Excellent play by the ladies. Okay, into the second period. Remind you that I have to pause, mute whenever music is playing. Around Hadley, picked up by 24. Gabby sends it back, almost meeting Julia, and hard crisp pass out. Puck comes over. Julia grabs the deflection, getting it through. She reaches long, gets it on to Gabby's stick, turned around by Summit. Summit picks it up and over the ice. Hadley looks over her shoulder, looking for her out. Finds number 44, Julia. Julia passes across the ice, all the way down. Gabby putting pressure on. Picked up and over her stick. Girls are going to get offsides. Finley, Harper, and Alex on your forward line. Alex holding that beautiful blue line. She chips it in, picked up by the Summit D. Harper trying to get back there. Coco burned on the line. Harper playing back, able to hold him up. Cuts across the center of the ice. Sent into the corner around the backside of the net. Summit looking to stuff it. Out in front, Finley quickly skating back. Finley picks it up. She's going with it. Looks for the pass to Alex, waiting on the blue line. Girls go for a change. Hattie. Oh, Hattie being tripped up, body slam, and Harper picking it up. She throws it deep in order to get off the ice. Alex challenges behind, and Summit coming out with a speed. Katie trying to pick it off, not able to. Shot and glove save by Grace. In front, scramble. Kiana gets in there, chippy. Don't mess with her goalie. Back out to Summit's defense. They pick it up and into Katie's chest. Katie not able to quite capitalize off that. Back to Kiana. Kiana chips it onto Maya. Maya, and that was right on the blue line. Kind of all hooked up right there. Summit pokes it through. That angle off the boards came right to Kiana. Kiana trying to turn it around. Summit takes it from her. They turn it around with a lot of speed. Katie trying to track her down. Run into Kiana. Run into Maya down. Maya getting back up off the ice. Nice job by Eva picking up the puck and trying to move it out of there. She stands in front of the next. And offside Summit. Gabby in the drop puck. Came all the way down. They rated it purposeful offsides. Julia has a backhanded. Sam rushing in there. It's kind of funny. We have a lot of matching numbers on this line. 24 versus 24, 16 versus 16. Julia trying to get in the way there. And Summit. Sam just hacking away, and bye-bye Sam. First power play of the game. Summit chips it in there and just deflects right up and over. A lot of screening. That was a beautiful power play by Summit. 10:39. We'll go back to full strength. Katie trying to recover the puck. She pokes it through to Alex. Alex trying to get it onto Maya's stick. Maya, nice long reach. Keeps it in there. Maya trying to recover it. Girls have their sticks tangled. Alex gets into that play, and the speed of Summit coming up the boards. Maya fighting hard for that. Pops out. Hadley crosses it over, trying to find Katie. Katie putting pressure on. Oh, just ends up right behind Alex. Pass back to D. Looking for a D to D pass, and then picked up, turned around. On to Maya. Alex. Back to Kiana. Kiana picks up her head, looks where she can go. Gets it to Katie, but little forward. Nice job of Alex keeping it in. Maya rushing to get it, and all the way down to 51 Hadley. Hadley had one coming on hot. Turned it up the boards to Alex. Katie can see Julia up there. Katie turns around. Julia right there. And nice glove save by the Summit goalie. Over to Sam. Sam passes back to Hattie. Hattie rockets one. Julia's not able to get a one-timer off that. Hattie's down. And Coco picks it up. Coco tries to rocket another one from the blue line. First one on the board from Coco. And a tip by Finley. Summit exiting the other side. Sam holding her steady. Speed coming from Emma on the Summit team, and icing with 8:49 left in the second period. Gabby, Sam, and Julia on your forward line. Kiana and Hadley on your defensive line. Back to Hadley on her. Oh. On Hadley's backhand, she turned and dropped it back to the D, and we just missed that pass. Summit had a long pass across the ice. Kiana just trying to keep it in front. She loses the edge. They come around trying to, nice job by Gabby as they were trying for a wraparound. Gabby put a lot of pressure. Puck in front, long reach by Kiana, on to Gabby. Gabby off the boards to Julia. They back check her, and forward line is going for a change as defensive line is looking. Nice sealed off post by Grace, and Kiana trying to get it onto Harper. Harper moving quickly, looking for a birthday goal for her dad. Up to Julia. Julia tries to cross it over, crosses it over, just behind Harper and Alex. Hadley number 51 trying to hold that line. Summit plows through them. Back out in front, Alex has it. She sends it up the boards. Summit slows it down for a second, picks it up almost into the netting. Girls have to get out of there, and offsides. Vail. dropping on our defensive zone, as that was an obvious offsides for us. Nice job by Harper trying to get it to Alex. Alex turning it around. On to goal. Goalie pushes off the play. One Summit player loses the edge. Pass over to her. Summit picks it up. Wow, cross. Harper trying to find it. Found by Coco. Coco back into the neutral ice. Alex trying to skate it down, putting a lot of pressure. They go the other direction on her. She's looking for end-to-end. Nice shot by Hattie, just keeping that player right in front of her, not allowing her for a strong shot. Maya chips it out. Katie trying to grab it. Maya looking for a long reach onto Eva. Eva pushes it up the side. Eva recovers it again, ships it over where Maya was waiting patiently on the blue line. Eva playing that puck again, moving those players right out to the boards. Katie comes out with it, chips it onto Maya's shoulder, and Hattie's going to have to pick that up. 6:13 left in the second period. Hattie passing it up. Icing as the ladies weren't able to connect.
Go Vail! Go Vail!
Oop. Girl playing from her knees. Kiana just kind of wondering what was going on there. Kind of picks it up. Summit takes it from her. Passes it right in front of the goal. Good deflect out. Julia on the pursuit. Julia tips it forward. She stays on it. They go around the backside of the net. Julia's still on it. Picked up by Gabby. Gabby sends it back behind the net. She's trying to find it. Lots of Summit. Gabby staying on it. Julia coming in. Tries to cross it over. And Summit trying to exit Hadley, but Hadley's just a brick wall. Flips over a player. Sam. Summit making a challenge. High shot. Back centered. Nice stick off by Grace. And put on to Gabby. Gabby looking for options. Trying to get it up to Sam. Girls look to throw it away and do a line change. Line change coming off. Harper picks it up. Tries to send it near goal. Alex and Finley tracking her down. Puck comes back to Hadley. Hadley crosses the ice to Alex. Alex behind the net. Finley holds them up strong. Finley is a tough body player. Alex being pinched. Harper coming in for the assist. Coco knowing her teammate there. That was kind of a little bit of stare off. Defense and offense. 4:13 left in the second period. Eva, Katie, and Maya on your forward line. Finley and Coco on your defensive line. Eva sends it back to Hattie. Katie trying to track it down. Maya picking it up on the other side, all the way back, where Coco was already in a battle. Somebody standing in the neutral ice. Coco comes out with it, skates it forward, shot, and this goalie has a strong glove. Pass back to Kiana. Kiana played with it one time, 2 times, and tried to send it forward. Summit's looking for the breakout. Hadley was a little bit back there. Trying not to shield her goalie, and it must just to run that top bar. They call that goal. He was in the right position to see better than we were, so. Gabby rushing back to get it. Turns it around, sends it back. Summit taking their time. Julia has a nice rip off. Comes all the way back to 51 Hadley. Hadley picks up her head, finds Sam across the ice. Sam back to Julia. Gabby waiting patiently on the blue line. On to Gabby. Gabby shoots high. Sam trying to recover it. Over. Julia keeps it in. Julia, long reach. Pushed it in the corner. Gabby trying to pick it up all the way around to Sam. Kiana stepping up to it. On to Sam. And Summit takes off with it. Kiana trying to keep her in her sights. Not let her break in. Right into Grace's chest. An excellent lockdown by Grace. 240. Harper, Alex, Finley. Alex battling hard. Harper. Alex dishing it in. Trying to chase down her own puck. Taking it out and around. On to Coco's stick. Coco picks it up and over. Harper. Sorry, that was Finley. They both have 8 on their. Should have looked at their skating style. Over to the boards. Finley kind of backed off that for a second. Hattie not afraid to get in the play. Hattie puts it into the corner. Summit behind the net. Back over to Hattie. Hattie not quite being able to get it. Coco long reach. Keeps it in the neutral ice. Summit enters. Getting around. They're on their backhand. Feeds it right in front of the goal. And Alex picking it up. Woo! Just a moment of holding our breath there for a second. Alex wide of goal. Harper trying to get it. Summit has a lot of speed today. They cut right in, shot, and rang it. Girls just not being able to keep up with the speed of Summit. 1:20 left. Hadley picks it up. She's taking a skate for it. Round 1, 2. Passes it right into the center. What a beautiful play by Hadley. Katie not being able to connect. Maya putting pressure behind the net, joined by Eva. Katie picking up on the other side. Hadley stepping deep. Katie trying to dish it in there. Eva looking for her birthday goal. Super close. Eva putting pressure on. Summit gets rid of it. Hadley picks it up. Chips it up the ice. Just the right side of the red line. Bounce back up. Katie picks it up. Katie looking for a way to get it in front. Oh, back pass gone wrong. 28 seconds left. Hadley taking it again. Hadley chips it over, looking for Maya. Maya trying to get a nice forward pass on the skate by Gabby. 15 seconds down left in this period. Kiana plays with it a couple times, and Gabby sends it up the ice crisply. And we'll run out. They'll have to drop it. But we'll finish this period with a drop in our defensive end. Okay, into the third period we go. Great first half of the game for Grace. She takes some ringer shots. We have Lily into the goal now. Sam bringing it up, handing it right off to Gabby. Gabby trying to get it to Julia. Julia turns around, dishes it in, picked up by number 16 on Summit defense. She's quick. She brings it back around the other side. Julia trying to connect with it. Julia sends it into the middle. On to Gabby. And girls start off this period sinking one in less than a minute. Excellent. What a motivational speech happened on that bench. Maya, Katie, and Eva line up on your forward line. Back to number 9, Hattie. Hattie skating for it hard. She tries to tip it off, just keeping her body there. Drives them behind the net. Katie helping out. Pop through. Lily gets into the action, poking it out. Hattie clears it up the board. Deflects out. Katie looking for the breakout. All the way down. Katie rings it. Number 2. What the heck did those coaches say on the bench? Here comes celebration line. Look at that big smile on Katie's face. Excellent. Same forward line. Eva sends it up the boards. Played hard by Summit. They lost it for a second. Katie rushing in there. They do a blind turn. Coco losing it right into Lily. Lily closes it off with 12:38. Harper keeping after that puck. Alex racing for it. They send it deep. Goes all the way around, rims it to Hadley. Hadley gets it to Finley. Finley bobbles on it for a second, but Harper picks it up. Alex waiting. Harper sends it up into the jersey of a player. They turn around trying to get it out, but Hadley holds it deep in there. Finley trying to send it in. And Summit coming out. Harper loses her when she goes to turn around, trying to match her speed. Coming around the backside. Their D went from end to end. Nice job by Kiana, sending it down over across the ice. Oh! That player loses it. Gabby coming in with some force, picked up by Hadley. Oh! Hadley sends it into the Summit's bench, being no glass there. Gabby taking the drop puck, Sam sending it forward. Sam trying to reach for it. Hattie poking it, Julia picking it up. Puck's free, Sam coming. And holds that puck, sends it into our offensive end. Back in. Hattie has to hold it for a second, passes it back to Coco. Coco tries to trip it across. Puck is kind of wibble wobbling. And Hattie back up. Oh! Gabby looking for the long reach. Hattie sends it across, finding Sam. Sam trying to use her boards. Connected, you guys. Hopefully you're right back on. Hadley over to Maya. Maya chips it forward. Around the backside of Summit's goal. Eva puts it in front of the net. Nobody home to connect. Summit goes for the long. Katie sticks up, grabs that puck, and goes for the challenge. Shot. She tries to recover her own rebound. All girls are on the same side of the ice. Hadley trying to hold that blue line right there. Summit dumps it deep. Katie picking it up. Katie sends it over to Eva. Eva turns it. Eva skating with it. Dumps it in, and Katie just one skate. So sorry for turning off that link for a second. The mute button is right next to the record button. Summit coming out from behind their net. Finley putting pressure on. They pick it up and over. Hattie gets it with her skate. Deflects in where Coco is deep. Coco goes for a deflected pass to Finley. Not able to pick it up. All the way down. Lily taps it to Coco. Coco over to Alex. Alex to the board. Right behind us, and Summit throws it deep. Coco picking it up again. She picks up her head, trying to find her way out, up to Finley. Coco and Hattie had a little conversation there, decided what they wanted to do. Icing Vail, 9:05.
Go Vail!
Gabby trying to win her own puck. Back behind them, Sam skates backwards trying to recover it. Pinches it up against the board, trying to get it up to Gabby. Gabby spins. Taken east-west by Summit. Kiana skating it down. She goes, cuts in front of the goal. Sent through the middle of the house. No connection by Summit, luckily. Pass behind Gabby. Gabby has to turn around and kind of recover that with her skate. Hadley. Kiana backhands it, getting onto Gabby. Gabby has some sense, gets it to Sam. Sam, shot, pad save. And Kiana not able to hold that blue line. Offsides, Vail. 8. Coco passes it up the boards. On to Hattie. Hattie shoots, bouncing. Summit sends it wide. Katie trying to track it down. Maya picking it up. Maya putting a lot of force on it and then comes out. Katie got her stick ripped away from her. On. Nice backhanded shot by Eva. Backhanded blind shot right on goal by Eva. Puck's kind of wibble wobbling. Coco trying to clear it out. And Summit sends it right in front of goal. Held in. Really hard. They look for Summit just plays our D. Off the boards, trying to feed it in herself. Coco finally picks it up. Rims it around. Maya clearing it. You could hear the call from Katie. Katie trying to get it out in front. Katie out in front. Shot into the goalie looking for the rebound.
Yeah, that's a penalty shot. Huh?
So we'll see if it was in the act.
Penalty shot.
First power play for Vail. Katie, Gabby. Oh, Katie feeds a beautiful one to Gabby. Sam rushing in to try to get it. She's on her backhand. Has to spin it around. Throws the shot off. Hard D by Summit. Back to Kiana. Kiana not holding the blue line. Kiana has to skate all the way back. Turns it up the boards. Sam and all girls are right there. Sam tries to rip it off Katie, settling it down, trying to get through that D. They poke her out to the left side of the goal. Girls slow it down, sends it to Gabby. Gabby tries to send it for a tip from Katie. Hadley. Back to the boards. We have 1:08 left. Back into the neutral ice we go. Hadley. Crosses the ice to Sam. Sam gets ripped off by the offense of Summit. Girls have been on, this power play team has been on the ice the whole time. Wow, Sam hunting for that all the way down to the ice. Back out to Hadley. Hadley shot on the glove hand. We have 38 seconds left in the power play. Girls will go for a line change. Eva, Maya, and Harper on your next power play line. Out to Coco. Coco on her backhand sends it up the board. Rim back right up by Summit. Coco again tries to get it through the player. Deflects, she has to get it again. Harper over to the corner. Harper looking for the feed, not possible. On to Hattie. Hattie shoots. Eva chases down the puck. Eva tries to feed it into the center. Maya skating in. Into the corner, no Vail player there. 1 second, we're gonna have a cherry picker coming off the boards if Summit sees it. Nice play by Eva, really reaching long. Lily sticks it over to the side. Harper coming out hot from behind the net, trying to get her way around all those players. Back into the neutral ice. Eva picking it back up, scooping it up and deep. Summit slows down the puck for a second. Gabby putting the challenge on. Up and over Gabby's. All the way back to Kiana. Sorry, I'm in a little bit too tight. Sam taking it around the backside of the net. Dishes it up to number 44, Julia. Julia beautifully gets it on. Gives it to Gabby. Gabby pokes it through. And puck just was going a little bit too fast for her to get the shot off. Julia and Gabby working it. Julia turns it around. Angled off by a skate. Back up to Julia on the boards. Julia body blocks. Summit coming with some speed. Kiana throws it back on her backhand. Julia tries to pick it up. Summit there. Summit driving through the middle. And finally pushed out to the side. Sam picking it up. Looking for that pass across the ice. Trying to get it onto Julia. Gets it onto Julia. Girls making a line change. Julia, oh, with no other offensive players there. That was a juicy rebound, but everybody else was making a line change. Hadley holds that blue line, sent in by Katie. Maya chasing it down. Back out to Katie. Tipped into the neutral ice. Katie skating it all the way down. We have less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Katie ripped off by Summit. Just picked back out there by Maya and offside Summit. Okay, empty net for Vail. 6 players on the ice. We're gonna try to hammer this one down. They had another inspirational talk like they did between those periods. Coco fires one off. No tip there. Gabby trying to put it in front. Sam trying to make room in front of the net. Katie taking the reach. Eva with a nice shot on net. Sticked over. Sam stopping it. Gabby playing hard behind the net. Coco was a little deep. Shot deflected. Girls racing down. Coco saves the puck from going in and trying to get it out. Picked up by Hattie. Hattie skating it down. Hattie chips it in. We have a minute 40 left in the game. 6 players on the ice. Don't play defensively, play offensively. Eva putting some power on it. Long reach by Coco. Hold it for a second. Bounce off. Everybody's kind of hanging out in the neutral ice. Don't worry about the net. Got to get it in the other net. Oh, can't be sad about that. Okay, girls clear out. Back pass. Girls kind of just sitting on the laurels right now. I don't know. They didn't come out with much force for 6 players on the ice. Thank you, Alex, for poking it up in there. 44 seconds left to go. Katie taking command of the puck, trying to drive it home. Gabby going with her. Backhanded shot, whipped away. Oh, she gets hooked up. Maya, the puck goes up high. Katie coming up. And Summit taking a long shot all the way down. 22 seconds. Icing. Girls will set up with 20 seconds left. Okay, last 20 seconds of the game. 6 players on for Vail. Hattie fires it back into the corner, trying to be picked up by Sam. Sam tries to feed in front. Gabby trying to get a one-timer off. Gabby retrieving her own rebound, trying to send it back in there. Nice play by Alex, reaching long. Sam on it. Sam trying to feed it. Gabby. And game ended. What a great comeback by Vail. See you back at 2.